Every legend has a story. Every story has a beginning. New energy, new show, new money. The D-Money Show, live on YouTube, weekdays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
Took those buys off the 200 level. Who's doing it like we doing it at the BDH, the D-Money Show, Power Hour? Nobody's doing it like us, Chad. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I close. I'm out. Where's my money bucket? Where's that money bucket at? It's raining money, Chad. It's raining money. The market maker's raining money on me. We got a visitor, chat. Let's see who it is. Jerome's in the house. Live from the BDH. I'm here, baby. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? We back. Like we never left. It's Tuesday, guys. What up, what up, what up? It's toasty in here, man. It's like, you know, feel like it's Christmas tomorrow. We back. Like we never left. Kenny Yaya, first comment. Let's go. I appreciate that, man, as always. Dylan, let's make a little money. Yeah, that's the plan today, right? So it's kind of interesting. I mean, we'll kind of get into that in a second, but are we back inside the opening range? 15-minute opening range? Oh man, you gotta love NQ, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I got you on the audio. On the music, guys. All right, it should be a little better on the music. Pierre, what's up, man? What track is this? Yeah, this is a new playlist, guys, right? So PW is like, hey man, you got the same playlist since you started streaming in the 1970s, so had to switch it up, you know? So yeah, this is deep focus music on YouTube. Calculated, knowledgeable, patient, humble, down to earth, human, D-Money the greatest. Let's go. Hey Justin, I appreciate that. Honestly. Brittany, you and PW are so funny. Yeah, man, it's you know, it's the holiday time, guys. You gotta keep it. You know, I know. I was telling Ginger, I'm like, yeah, I'm a 5 foot elf now, apparently. So I'm 5'8", chat. I'm 5'8". I'm sticking by it. I'm riding with that. Right? I need my extra inches. But yeah, I mean, interesting price action, chat. I mean, we're kind of stuck, believe it or not. I mean, it's crazy talk, but we're stuck inside the 15-minute opening range. So the two black basically lines that you see on the chart, that's the opening range high, 25,612, 15-minute opening range high, 25,612.75, and the lows at 25,471. So we're stuck kind of like in the middle. Crazy talk. Was waiting for you, D-Money. I need $150 to pass this eval. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. Yeah, I need let's see where I'm at on these accounts, guys. So I think I need about 500 bucks more on these Lucid accounts, guys, to pass these accounts. So I need about $500. So today's day number 2. Started those yesterday. These are the Lucid Flex accounts, 40% off. No consistency rule when you're funded, and no daily loss limit. Let's go. Use the code PW. So yeah, I'm gonna see what this price action kind of delivers at this point, right? This price is hard. Yeah, it's a little, hey, and I know PW is kind of talking about that a little bit. Like, sometimes the price, like yesterday, remember chat, yesterday on the stream, we literally we were stuck in a range for an hour and a half. It took an hour and a half to get out of that range. So I'm hoping today it's going to be better price action. So I mapped out obviously the previous day's high and low. Right now, this is the current daily chart that you're looking at. It's bullish so far. It is bullish. But, you know, what's going to kind of get us to, you know, I guess to kind of get back above this 600 level. Current 1 hour chart. I mean, look at this nasty 1 hour candle, previous 1 hour candle. Look at the nasty previous 1 hour candle, chat. You got a long exhaustion wick at the top. That's not great if I'm bullish. You had a nice size bearish candle to the left of it as well. So I don't know. I mean, this is going to be a little interesting. Right now, we're kind of selling off. So I would say we're probably, if we're going to range and we're breaking outside of this little small range that I see on the chart, then we could be headed to 200 EMA on a 5-minute chart, which is down here at 25,483. That's a possibility. So I'm kind of watching how this 5-minute candle closes. We got about 2 minutes left. Trump talking at 2 o'clock. Come on, man. Don't say that. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. When you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. So yeah, the market could be kind of waiting for that, chat. So we got to be a little careful as far as him speaking at 2. He's doing a live cabinet meeting right now. Yeah, so we got the fireplace in the background. I know you guys saw that. Looks pretty sick. And so I don't have Trump on in the background, but I'm feeling like, you know, I feel like I need my holiday sweater in here. You know what I mean, chat? D, would you ride on one of those electric dirt bikes? Yeah, I would. Why not? I mean, you got to be safe, but I would definitely give it a go. What's Christmas in Florida like? Turkey on the barbecue? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. All right, we're getting a close, chat. Right below the 50 EMA on a 5-minute chart. So that could be bearish. So is a short in play. I might be looking to go short here, guys. I'm gonna take a short, to be honest. If this candle closes below the 50 EMA. Yeah, I'm in a short, guys. Trying to see if we can continue the momentum down to maybe 500. And that's because we closed below the 50 EMA, right? On the 5-minute chart. So I want to see if this is, you know, continue down, more selling pressure. We broke out of the range, so I'm just trying to play it, right? To the downside, see if we can kind of get down here. If it chops, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that, but I got to play the range. You got pretty much a bearish EMA cross on the 5-minute chart. That's what I was looking at, chat. So I just need some follow through. There's 5 points. Yo, right back up, right? So that was kind of weird. Yeah, that's not great, right? So I was literally up like 6 points, 7 points, and it kind of didn't respect the EMA. So let's see if we can get a follow through here, guys. I'm looking at price. Price was in a range. It broke to the downside out of the range, so I'm trying to short it down. That's the thought process, right? At least to 500, maybe. If they're going to send it down, right? If we get back above the 50 EMA, then that's not going to be great. I'll probably close the trade out because I don't want to see that. And it could be chop, so I got out at 5 points, LOL. Hey, you're quicker than me. But let's see what happens. Let's see if we get a breakdown or they're going to yoke it back the opposite direction. So yeah, I think I was up like 7 points. I was up almost 10 points, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted at least 10 points. So I was trying to hold it, right? So this is the 5-minute chart we're kind of looking at, and let me kind of switch to this screen for a second. So this is the 5-minute chart. And what I'm saying that I basically saw was a break outside of the range to the downside. So I tried to short it, right? So let's see, see what happens. What did you get in at? My entry was 539, and yeah, there's a pop back up, guys. So yeah, I mean, I was in profit like 8 points or 9 points. I think I was pretty close to 10 points, and it pretty much kind of snapped back, right? Chop action. So my entry was 539. So I'm gonna. The good news is that I'm super green on these accounts for the day. So if this first trade doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, guys, right? I mean, I basically just tried to play the range, but they snapped it right back inside the range. So I'm gonna have to close this trade because it's back above the 14. So I'm gonna close it out, guys. I wasn't quick on the trigger like I normally am to kind of close it in profit, because I wasn't expecting it to basically snap back so quick. I mean, this is the 15-minute chart. So we could be in for some nasty price action, right? Because if there was no follow through on that trade, then I don't know what else, I don't know, right? We pretty much snapped right back inside the range that we just broke out of. So that's not good. 1 hour chart is bullish. 30-minute chart is, I mean, semi-bearish, but you want follow through to the downside. I'm down 10 points right now, right? So we'll see what happens. And I'm copy trading, guys, obviously, right? These are 4 accounts. So, but I wanted basically a breakdown of, right, to kind of retest these lows. So, let's see if we get it or not. Why short? Because we were consolidating and we broke to the downside. And we're ranging, we're inside of the ORB. So I figure that we're headed to the bottom of the ORB, which is 472, right? If we're ranging, then technically you short at the top of the range, you buy at the bottom of the range. So that's the thought process. Does it always work? Absolutely not. Every trade's not going to work anyway, right? I think we all know that. But that's why. I mean, we're back inside the ORB, guys. I mean, there was nothing really to say that to go long, not in the middle of the opening range. And like I said, I was up on the trade probably 7 points, and then you had a snap back the opposite direction. Not much you can do about that. Apex, guys. Apex is 80% off. Last day. 80% off. 100K evaluation, $10 activation fee, all in cost $69. So just a heads up on that. But yeah, so it's not, use the code PW as always. But yeah, it's choppy, chat. That's what it is. It's choppy. Like technically, I would have loved to see us kind of be down there already to the downside, but that's not happening, right? We put in a lower low down here, so I tried to short it. I mean, and that snapback was crazy though. Ha! So 30-minute chart, not looking great because it bounced out the 14 EMA. So I'm gonna probably scrap it, guys. I'm just trying to be patient, a little patient, to see if it'll kind of get follow through. But I basically saw a lower low being put in below that consolidation range, and I tried to short it off the EMA, and it pretty much snapped right back up on the next candle. And that's been happening. Like basically those reactions a lot of times are bigger than the actual the move. It's crazy. The reactions, I mean, back the opposite direction. So like this green candle was 32 points out of nowhere, right? When you had selling pressure. So we might be setting up for some interesting price action, guys. And we're trying to sell off again. So let's see what happens. I need a yoke tee, I know. PW is here and then watch a tactical potato. Yeah, that's what it is, man. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, I mean, and we're kind of like, we had a low that was put, we had like basically a rejection up here, right? I saw that, and I saw the follow through for a short, and it's below the 14 and the 50 EMA, but they're not spread apart as well, right? They're not really spread apart that much, so you got to be kind of careful as well because they're not spread apart. Meaning that there's not, it's kind of like ranging, right? Down about 10 points so far on the trade, guys. And it's not looking good. So, I mean, I want to see follow through now. So this chart that we're kind of looking at, this is the 15-minute chart. And 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 15-minute chart, guys. I saw higher lows being put in as well. So, but this is kind of knee-jerky reaction. Upside, please go up so we can long the day away. Yeah. Guys, we got 1,771 people tuning into the stream. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Yeah, today's not, the price action so far today has not been great at all. So, I mean, it's, some of these moves don't have any follow through. You get caught on the wrong side and it's like, or it stops you out and then it gives you the move that you're looking for. So yeah, today hasn't been great. Price action for sure. I mean, look at the previous 1 hour candle. You would think that we would sell off, but that could be a trap. Look at the previous 1 hour candle, chat. Look at the long wick. So, but that could be a trap, right? So we got about 8 minutes left on this current 1 hour candle. Trump is talking. Yeah, I thought it was 2 o'clock, but he might be talking early. Yeah. So yeah, I scrapped the trade, guys. Because obviously we didn't break down, so we're back above the 14 EMA. So I had to scrap that trade. I think I was up like 7 or 8 points really quick, right? But it pretty much snapped back the opposite direction. That happens. And here's some expansion. All right, so 15-minute chart, opening range. The high is 25,612. And I mean, we're pushing. So above the EMA, guys, with a bullish, basically pin bar. It's price action terrible today. Yeah, it is. It's not easy today. Not gonna lie. Well, I mean, because you get those little reactions. Like you guys saw, like the reaction I had on that trade. I mean, but that happens, guys. I mean, there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. But maybe we're gonna get a snap and come up here and retest 670, right? Because we didn't break down so far. So maybe there's a pump coming. I know somebody was saying Trump is getting ready to speak, or he's speaking already. Your next win right around the corner, D? Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Do you think December is going to be a PM market? I'm not sure. I took a big fat L on that trade. I was close to passing the eval. I got to keep pushing. Justin Spikes. Yeah. So that's why you got to have a measured stop, chat. Like, I mean, it's you know, you got to have a measured stop loss. That's the thing. Every trade's not going to play out. So you have to be aware of that, like, unfortunately, right? And actually, if you took that trade, you were probably up in profit, but you wanted more, like, to be honest, right? Because same with me, like I was up like almost, well, I think like 8 points. I just wanted more upside. and I didn't get the follow through. So, I mean, that's just part of trading, unfortunately. And we're probably headed right back down. So if we close above the 14 EMA, guys, so technically, which is like, is this gonna expand higher? 1 hour chart's bullish. 4 hour chart has a long wick at the bottom. Look at the 4 hour chart. Really long wick at the bottom. So that just kind of sums up like what we're dealing with, right? Blew my account this morning, but here I'm trying to learn more. Yeah, Raphael, yeah. So today's like one of those days where it might be a little difficult, but because of the price action. We're kind of stuck in a range. We're back inside the opening range. 15-minute ORB, which is like strange, right? So something's gonna get us out of the range, either to the downside or to the upside. It's just a matter of when. I'm long from the 50 EMA. I'm thinking of closing it. Yeah, if you got in at 500, I wouldn't even be holding that trade right now. I mean, that's just I'm not a financial advisor, but. All right, we got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on the 1 hour chart. It's gonna close bullish, more than likely, right below the opening range high. Opening range high is sitting at 613. So this to me right now looks like a slow grind higher kind of deal as of right now, right? Skeletor 619, D, this is the hardest part of trading, is waiting and patience, getting better at this, the two essentials. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you're not patient today, you're gonna blow accounts. I can tell you that. So, but yeah, I kind of feel like we're slow grinding to the upside in a nasty, like, formation kind of deal, right? Like, I mean, it's all right, let's check out NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA's selling off. So that's NVIDIA on the right hand side of the screen, guys. It actually has it basically has a bearish EMA cross. So that's a little interesting. All right, there's my 1 minute alert for the close of a 1 hour candle and the close of a 4 hour candle. Are you still in the sell trade? No, I'm not in a trade right now. I said that earlier. Yeah, I'm not in a trade right now. I think I was up like 7 or 8 points on that trade and wanted at least 10 points or more, and it pretty much snapped back the opposite direction. So not much I can do about it. Gotta move to the next trade. Why do you need to check NVIDIA, mate? ABX? No, it's because a lot of times there's a correlation between the two. So if NVIDIA is selling off, then a lot of times NQ is going to follow to the downside, as an example. Doesn't happen all the time, but a lot of times. So got to be careful, right? But like Nvidia right now is sitting below the 14 and 50 EMA, so that's bearish. And you're forming an EMA cross. So I would say that I'm gonna take a quick short, guys, and my stop is gonna be back above this candle, so 586. Just seeing that Nvidia's below the cross. Gonna take a quick trade, guys. Nice, nice, nice. Entry was 573. All right, I'm gonna take that off, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna take that off because so that was a quick in and out, about 10 points. And that's all right. So, and the reason why I closed that trade, chat, is because I want basically NQ to get back below the 50 EMA with momentum, right? But the hard part is that the last time it did that, it trapped me, right? And it pushed back up. So I basically I want like some selling pressure to come in. Basically, I want an EMA cross to kind of match what Nvidia is doing. Somebody said they're holding along. Okay. I mean, hey, maybe you see something on the chart, right? I mean, I'm not the trader, chat, right? That's gonna tell you that you're wrong. I mean, we're above the 14 EMA, the 1 hour chart. Previous 1 hour chart was bullish. So yeah, I mean, that could play as well. But I'm already out of that short anyway, right? I'm not too concerned about it. So I'm waiting for the next, yeah, and I just basically played the drop guys off Nvidia, basically being below the 14 and 50 EMA. So I wanted some selling pressure at least back to the 14 EMA on NQ, and that's why I took that trade. And that was a quick 10-point trade. The long doesn't look bad right now. Yeah, I agree. This is a 15-minute chart. It doesn't look bad. I feel like it's a slow grind to the upside, in all honesty. 2,000 people tuned into the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. It's only 2 o'clock. Do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. We're just trying to make a little money. Took 2 trades, 1 losing trade, 1 winning trade. So see what else we can come up with in this crazy reacting market. When did Trump finish talking? Yeah, I'm not sure, but I know that started supposedly at 2 o'clock. Yeah, NQ looks bullish, guys. Like some buying pressure is coming in. So I'm gonna look to join that. See if we can get up to 621. I'm in a long. $592 is the entry. Want at least 10 points to 602, guys, minimum. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so I'm gonna give it a second and I'll probably close because today's a scalp day, guys. Today's not a whole day. So I want us above 602 like now. And I'll take it because I'm right at 10 points, right? So I just took that off because of the little pullback. I'm gonna scalp today, guys, because today that's the day that it is today, right? Take what you can get. Let's go. Tim Hoffey, what's up, man? Spence, yo, thanks again, D-Money. Nice scalp. Hey, I appreciate that. Somebody said they're holding. Yeah, I might go back in. Make no mistake about it. So, because if we didn't break down, guys, technically we probably should have broke down. If they were going to drop the market, that first short that I took, it probably should have dropped the market, right? And there is no momentum. It basically bounced right back up. So that means that buyers step right back in. So right now we're kind of putting in these higher lows and we're kind of grinding to the upside. So probably 669 could be in play. This is the 5-minute chart. I blew my account this morning. Yeah, so I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, today's price action is not easy, chat. This morning it wasn't easy. So I'm basically scalping, guys. D-Money, did you have 8 contracts? I seen the number 8 on the screen. Yeah, but I'm copy trading. I got multiple accounts. All right, so Trump is speaking now, supposedly. Can anybody confirm that? So I know 2 o'clock was the scheduled time, but typically he's late. We got some nice scenery in the background, guys, right? We got the Christmas tree. Kudos to Ginger and the fireplace. I feel like, you know, I need to get my my PIMP on, guys, with, you know, with the fireplace, with the, you know. Cabinet meeting. Yeah, I know somebody was saying that. Yeah. All right, so are we going to reject the opening range, guys, this high? 25,612. That's the top of the opening range, right? The last time we were in this area, we kind of rejected it. That was at 1230. So is that going to happen again right now? Remains to be seen. So got to be a little patient. We'll see. President's finished speaking. Okay. How did I become a good trader? How long would it take? To be honest, it took years. I've been trading for 10 years. So in full transparency, that's a lot of blown accounts, a lot of struggles, a lot of wanting to quit, a lot of frustrations, a lot of doubting myself, a lot of bouncing from strategy to strategy, to be honest. Yo, just now tuning in. What's good, my guy? Hey, Nico, what's up, man? How are you? So yeah, guys, I took 3 trades, right? 1 losing trade, 2 winning trades so far. Scalping the market at this point because the price action is not great. Let's see if we can get back above this opening range. Right now, Nvidia is kind of stuck on the 15-minute chart between the 14 and the 50 EMA. On the 5-minute chart, it's kind of hanging out below the 14 and 50 EMA. So with a bearish EMA cross, so that's bearish. So the question is, are we going to get that same reaction on NQ, or are we going to bust to the upside? Are you going in a trade again? Not yet. I mean, I'm waiting for trying to get more clear price action. Do you trade the open or just power hour? I trade both. When I have time. I mean, so today, I'll be honest, today was a little tough because I had my daughter, I had to drop her off at daycare. So it's always like a little like hectic in the morning. So, but if I don't have my daughter, yeah, I'll trade the opening session. Just got back from the gym. What did I miss, D-Money? I mean, I took 3 trades, 1 losing trade, 2 winning trades. So now I'm kind of waiting for the next setup. I mean, Nvidia's below the EMAs, guys. So that to me is kind of like on the 5-minute chart. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some selling pressure coming on NQ. I mean, now, is that guaranteed? Absolutely not, right? But at some point, we got to break out of this opening range, this opening range. So now, whether that's going to be to the upside or downside, I mean, we got to wait and find out. Because right now, it's trying to kind of push back up, and you got a bullish EMA cross. So right now they don't match. So we got to be aware of that, right? Nvidia's below on the 5-minute chart, the 14 and 50 EMA, and NQ is above the 14 and 50 EMA. So they're not lining up right now. So that's not really going to probably give us an exact correlation. So you got to kind of trade what you see on the chart. This is a 15-minute chart. And like I said, those higher lows are being maintained, kind of pointing to a slow grind to the upside. So far. What do you mean opening range? So Andre, yeah, it's the first 15-minute candle. So if you go to the 9:30 open today, that opening range, I got it actually mapped out. That's the 2 black lines you see on the screen, 25,612 and 25,471. That's the opening, that's the high and the low of the first 15-minute candle. So we're kind of like stuck in that range right now. So something has to happen, right? I mean, we've pretty much went the whole day stuck inside of the, we're back inside the range. That's crazy. So I see a slow grinding up. Yeah, I do. I mean, maybe the 671. And like I said, Nvidia is not really matching right now, so that's not going to give us an exact correlation. So I'm going to take that off. And the 15-minute chart, that's what it looks like, right? A higher low was just put in, and I think we go higher, guys. Higher low down here, 550 range. We should kind of come up and pop 622 plus. Maybe come up and tap 668 if they're really going to push it. Took a long, guys. Entry was 603. Trying to see if we can pop the top of this range to at least 622. So let's see what happens. And that's just going out the 15-minute chart, guys. So I see on the 15-minute chart that basically we're putting in these higher lows, right? So I feel like we could maybe snap that 668. We'll see what happens. Stop is going to be back below. I don't want to see us back below 573 on the 5-minute chart. Entry was 603, guys. So let's see if we get follow through to the upside. At least to like 622. and we'll see. We'll kind of see what happens, but. Kind of flat right now, so let's see what happens. See if we can get up there, guys. Schofield 369, hi D Money. Hey, what's up? How are you? All right, they're kind of struggling a little bit. All right, there's a pump. All right, so see, like every move is getting basically sold right back down, guys. That's the frustration. We need to like get out of this range, this opening range. So I'm trying to be patient to see if we'll get a bust through it. And you know, within Q, a lot of times you might get one candle that's 50, 60 points, right? So need follow through though right now. See what happens. So this is definitely one of those days, chat, where you like make sure you got a measured stop loss, make sure you know like where the trade's invalid for you, like all that stuff, because we're kind of getting knee-jerk reaction, right? So we're rejecting now, right off the opening range high. So if you're in profit, you probably want to close it because now, I mean, the 1 hour chart looks good right now, unless there's a crazy pullback, guys. So I'm kind of giving this trade a little room, to be honest, but you don't have to do that. The 1 hour chart looks good. You still got 41 minutes left on that candle. So I'm still holding, and you know, I'm gonna see what happens here. I'm down like 5 points, you know, not even. So we'll see if we get a pop to the upside, but. One hour candle looks good so far. So we'll see. Still got a lot of time left on that candle though. Price is gonna explode and make new highs. Yeah, it should. Question is when though, right? Like we don't know when. It could come all the way back down first, and it could do that after 3 o'clock. So that's the problem. But I do like the 1 hour chart. I like how the 1 hour chart, this is the 1 hour chart that we're kind of looking at right now, chat. It has a little decent sized bottom wick, but you want the explosion to happen now. But if it can't get above 612, guys, then we're short term in trouble. Like we need to get above 612. That boy good. What up, D Money? Pine Tree Trader. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, we got 2,300 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support, guys. I wish it was better price action, but do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Let's go. So we only have so far 600 likes, guys, and we got 2,200 people tuned into the stream. So yesterday I think we hit 1,600 likes. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. I appreciate the support. I'm trying to make a little money. But yeah, it's like a tricky area. So I would say be careful, guys, because it's kind of pulling back now. So it pretty much came right up to the opening range, and now you're getting a pullback, right? So be careful. And I would say if you're taking trades in this session, guys, you probably want to scale down a little bit. Because, like, yeah, see, look at the 5-minute chart. We're rejecting again. So we're probably stuck in this range again. So we're still inside the opening range, guys. So not great. No follow through, right? And that's just how it is sometimes. Oh, man. But yeah, the 1 hour chart was looking great. It's looking a little weak now. This is a 30-minute chart, and the 1 hour chart pretty much look identical. Not great, guys. So I scrapped that trade. Had to close that trade. And we're coming right back down. So all this is doing right now is literally forming a huge range, and that was pretty much the top of the range. The ORB is the top of the range right now. That's what it looks like. What up, D? Hey, what's up? Camille, how are you? Choppy market, guys. So now if you're gonna trade it, all right, so we're at the top of the range because, and what I'm saying is I mean, you can even draw it down there, but if you want to keep it like short term, this is the range that we're stuck in, right? That's a nice entry for longs. Yeah, it might be. Today's definitely not clear, guys. And what I mean by that is it's not normal for us to be back inside the opening range at 2:30 in the afternoon. Think about that. So I don't know if buys are in play as much as we think. Because right now, you got to kind of trade what's in front of you, and that's that we rejected the top of the range, the ORB, right? So we could be headed back down here to like 532. So I actually, that's what I'm seeing. Because now it's clear, right? Like, it's like, okay, we just rejected again the top of the opening range. We didn't have enough momentum to get above there. And I guess it's telling, and that's where, for me, so I mean, I think I took, at this point, a couple losing trades, and a few winning trades, right? I mean, it's pretty much like a 50-50 day, to be honest. That's what kind of day it is so far. And it's kind of interesting because the 4-hour chart's bearish, guys. I mean, the 4-hour chart does not look good at all. Look at the 4-hour chart. So yeah, the previous candle had a long wick at the bottom. But doesn't look too hot. They trap trend line traders to the upside. Yep. No, I agree. Somebody said, D, what shampoo do you use? Your hair looks so damn good. Oh man, hey, OG the baby, I gotta charge you for that, man. I can't give up my shampoo secrets. Yeah, to me, guys, it's a short until so I think your ideal short would have been up here at the top of the range, guys. But I can kind of see like what I'm saying right now, what I see on the chart is that basically we can't get back above the ORB, guys, and that's the top of the short-term range. So you basically short the top of the range and you buy the bottom of the range. That's basically what's happening right now. When you look immediately to the left, that's the same thing that happened at 12:30. You got a pump to the upside, it rejected the top of the opening range and sold off. So now that we got back up here, you just had the next sell-off, which was actually about a 50-point sell-off. So anybody that was long and they held that long, they're probably a little uncomfortable right now. And it doesn't mean that we won't snap the top of the range. I'm not saying that we can't snap the top of the range. I'm just basically saying that that's clearly what's happening right now. And that 4-hour chart, guys, looks horrible. Right? As far as like, yeah, buyers were able to push it up, but it closed bearish. And I think that's why we're kind of like hanging out here now. We need something to take us in either direction. Either Trump is going to say something or, right, we need some kind of momentum. Hey, VTH, tell us the truth. Do you use Soul Glow? Yeah. Yeah, man. All right, here's the chop again. Yeah, guys, I mean, I wish it was better price action today, guys, but so far it's actually worse. I would say this is probably worse than yesterday because we're kind of stuck inside of that range. I mean, we're able to get a few scalps, but there's pretty much no follow through on these moves. So you got to pretty much take what you can get, and then kind of move on to the next trade, right? Because it's 1 hour chart looks weak right now, but it's sitting above the 14 EMA, kind of consolidating in a range. Same thing with the 1 hour chart. I mean, it's kind of like building up for something. Blew an account today, Sam. Yeah, hey, I can guarantee you, Sam, that today a lot of people blew accounts, man. I'm just being honest with you. Because if you're going for a move and maybe you get trapped or you get kind of yoked the opposite direction, that's frustrating, and then people are going to get tilted and like all, I mean, that's what happens. How do we stop these blow-ups? Walk away from the charts, take a break. Come back when there's better price action, when price is actually basically trending versus ranging, right? So because if price is in a trend market, it's putting in higher highs and higher lows, or the opposite, right? If you're bearish. So these are a little bit more difficult times when price is stuck. I mean, I can't, I mean, it happens, but I haven't seen price in the opening range at 2:30 in the afternoon in a while, right? I mean, that's not typical price action, guys, that you want. Martin I-15, guys, it's simple. Analyze the chart and enter opposite what you think. It always works for me. Yeah. Until it doesn't, right? Until it doesn't work. Because tomorrow could have an A+ setup. Yeah, it's true. So typically that's what I found. I mean, I'm just being honest, and I think I try to share that with you guys on the stream. Like if I'm not patient, basically, you know, and I get frustrated or something, guys, I'll end up blowing an account out of frustration just because I didn't want to wait, right? I wanted price to do what I wanted to do in that specific time. But then you know what happens the next day or the day after? Price action is so clear. You'll get like a 500 point like trending day, and all you had to do was wait for the A+ setup. Right? Like today's a little bit more difficult. It is. I mean, we're stuck inside of a range. Everything so any short that you're taking is getting bought right back up. Every long so far right off the opening range is getting sold off. So this is like one of those days. But it takes a lot to basically not trade. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Like, right? Like you're like, oh, like I'm in front of the computer, I have to trade, or I'm on my phone, I have to trade. And that's how it happens. Marquita, how are you? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. About to blow my account. I did good this morning on my PA, but this eval is cooked. Yeah, it happens. It happens, guys. It's frustrating, but it happens. And so, but you know what it is basically is this kind of market. Like, do you have the willpower to be like, you know what? This isn't suiting my ideal like price action. So, you know, I'm going to come back another day, right? Also have to remember what time you trading. This morning price action was picture perfect. Yeah, there was some really good setups, I think, at the beginning of the morning, but then it got kind of choppy, right? So yeah, I mean, I feel like we want to break this opening range, and I know I've said that before, but I just find it hard to believe that we're going to come all the way back up to the top of the range now, guys, and chop again, right? Like, but it could very well. So 25,612, that's the area that needs to get broken. If we break that area, we're probably most definitely headed up to 670 or higher. It's just a matter of like what's keeping us back right now. What's holding us below that opening range. So I tried a long, guys, from 605. So we'll see what happens here. I'm in a long from 605. I want to see if we can get through here to the upside, break out to at least 622. But if it's gonna chop, guys, I mean, that's gonna tell you everything we need to know, right? If we can't get through here now, we literally just retested all the EMAs down here and pushed up, then it's not much you can do about it. And like I said, the 1 hour chart, even before, it was looking great. So they're either gonna be a massive pump to the upside, or we're gonna trappy trap everybody that's trying to get long up here. But I mean, the 1 hour chart looks bullish. We need an A+ setup, D. Yeah, I know, but they're not really. So guys, this is, I mean, yeah, we need one. I want one, trust me, but I don't necessarily know if we're gonna get that today, guys, based off what I'm seeing. I mean, we're coming right back now. Right? No follow through. So you'll be up 5 points, and then you'll get a 5 point drop. So we'll see what happens on this trade. Entry was 605 for the long. $2,400 people tuned into the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. If you haven't hit the like button already, do me a solid. We got 826 likes on the stream. If you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe this is your first time rocking out with D-Money, I appreciate it. I wish it was better price action so far, right? But we still got some time in the session, so we'll see what we can get. I'm out with 25 points profit. HB Jesse, nice trade, man. Stop trading at this point. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah, guys, I mean, like, this is not encouraging for me. Like the 5 minute chart, what's happening right now, it's like the mirror of what just happened, right? A little fake out to get people enthused about going higher, and then we reject the open range again. So and if that's the case, guys, the range right now is even smaller. It's like literally, yep, coming right back down. We're stuck in like a 30-point range, guys. Because remember, we just dropped down to the 50 EMA at 566. So there's like no follow through right now. 1 hour chart looks, I mean, you can't really ask for more on the 1 hour chart as far as looking bullish. Has a bottom wick already. You will want to see the expansion. You got about 21 minutes left on this current candle. But can we get above 25,612? And like I said, my entry, guys, was 605, right? For the long. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. Kind of flat right now. Like watching paint dry. Let's go. I mean, it's you would want to see like an explosion, right? It's going with NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA wasn't, let's see what NVIDIA is doing now. NVIDIA's back above the EMA, but I mean, if it rejects this EMA, that's not good. It's coming right back down. So you need follow through on NVIDIA as well. You want to see follow through right to the upside, meaning that it gets up to like 180, 150 or higher. So if that happens, then yeah, we're going to hopefully get a pump on NQ. Through that opening range, 25,612, and we go up and challenge that top wick at 25,669 on the previous four-hour candle, right? The previous 4-hour candle's high, 25,670, but we need follow through. So yeah, I would say, guys, on the, like I said earlier, right? Today's the day. Maybe you scale down on your position size. Maybe you got a tighter stop, like, because the price action right now is not favorable. I'm just being honest. Maybe it's coming, right? Maybe a big pump is coming, because I mean, we can only stay inside of a range for so long. I mean, right? That's basic like trading, but I would say be cautious because of what's been happening. So we'll see. She wants that upside, turn on the buy and I'll go. Yeah, but it needs to go, right? Like, what's the holdup if it's gonna go? You got about 17 minutes and 20 seconds left on the current 1-hour candle, chat. And it's struggling again. I mean, that's just, you know. $30-minute chart is bullish, guys, as well. Look, I mean, it looks pretty good. It just needs momentum to bust through that 25,612 area. That's the only thing. You need momentum to the upside. And we're struggling again. We're coming down. Let's go. Yeah, see? So, yeah, that's not good, guys. So I'm gonna, so yeah. I mean, I think you gotta call it what it is at this point. We are literally going nowhere. You had 3 rejections off of, so far, the opening range. No follow through at all. Yeah, maybe power hour. Yeah, maybe they're gonna push it in power hour. Maybe. We'll have to see. So, all right, if they're gonna push it, 565 should not get taken out, and it should hold, meaning that this is like, and I mean, we got about 15 minutes left on this current candle. So what I mean by that, guys, is this level right here, short term, should not get taken out, right? Because if this is a slow grind to the upside and you had like a little bit of a higher high compared to when you're looking left, just got put in, then you don't want to see basically these lows get taken out. So you want to basically kind of buy in this area, somewhere in this area. Stop loss will be at 564 and you're riding it back to the top of the range. That's how you would have to trade it right now. That's the only way that I see to trade it where it makes sense. But yeah, I would say that maybe power hour, maybe. So far as respecting the upward trend line. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So if you drew like a trend line from here as well, yeah, it's respecting that. So that's what I'm saying, right? So you would be basically buying down here, like in kind of like where it is right now. And you would just basically hold it, anticipating that it's going to go back up and test the opening range. Now, the issue is that that's not guaranteed either. Right? I mean, nothing's guaranteed in trading. So that's not guaranteed either, but that's basically the pattern that's kind of forming. You got to buy low basically, right? You got to buy on basically the downswings, and you're buying for it, anticipating that it's going to bounce back up higher. So yeah, definitely not easy today, guys. Not easy today. But that theory would be basically right if we get back up right now to like 600, right? 600, 610, 611. And I kind of played that, guys. I'm not gonna tell, you know, my entry was there, and I'm getting ready to close it out. And that's gonna be a really quick trade just because I'm playing that tight range. So I'm basically like kind of buying low now, and yeah, because that's the trade, right? Now we might pop this level now, finally. Who knows? So that trade worked, right? That trade worked. But you have to be really quick, and you got to be disciplined, right? So yeah, so that's how I'm kind of looking at it right now. You got to buy it on the dips, put your stop loss at a predetermined level, like a previous low that was established, and ride it back up, right? And it's probably going to break, maybe it breaks 612 now, finally. Yeah, it looks like I agree. Yeah, it looks like they want it now. They want that level to get broken. They stopped out enough people now. But I think hopefully 3 o'clock will be interesting, guys. All right, we got 918 likes, 2,400 people tuned into the show, and we haven't started Power Hour yet. So Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Yesterday we had 1,600 likes on stream, so I want to see if we can get at least 1,500 likes. If it's your first time rocking out with D-Money, I appreciate it. If you're a regular on the show, thanks for the support. And we'll see what we can get going into Power Hour. We got about, and it looks like, I mean, are they gonna break this level now finally? Probably. That's what it's looking like, right? Mr. 45 Special, yo, D-Money, hey, what's up? Patoir 7095, always doing you solid. Hey, I appreciate that, man. What's the background music, Roger? Yeah, this is actually it's called, so this particular one is Mitch Murder Hurricane. Look at the pop, guys. There's the pop through finally. There you go, guys. So that theory was right? That's you gotta buy on the dips and actually ride it up. And that would have been about 50 points if you held it. Finally, let's go deep. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I closed that long out, guys. I mean, that was a nice long, right? You guys should have made money on that trade if you took the same trade that I took and you held it. I mean, you obviously made money on that trade. Drop a W in the chat, guys, if you made money on that trade. So that's what I'm kind of figuring out now. That, all right, so if price is putting in, I mean, because all right, so like we know at some point, right, we had to kind of break through either that 612 level, or we were probably going to head down to the bottom of the range, 25,471. So, all right, so now let's see if we can close. Let's see if this candle closes above the range. Eddie Trader 25, thanks D-Money. I joined from 590, made a solid 30 points. Thanks. Hey, nice. Let's go. Yeah, it's just taking a while to pick up steam. I mean, that's basically, so the impatient, if you're impatient today, guys, with this price action, you probably, you're going to get frustrated and blow some accounts. So that's the reality, right? Merry Christmas, D-Money. The Jet Lord. Hey, Merry Christmas. D-Money, I passed my evaluation, activated my funded account, and made $1,000 in my funded all on your stream. Let's go. Hey, G Bandit, nice. Congrats. Yo, D, good casting. The reading the charts like a sports telecaster. Skeletor 619, I appreciate the kind words, man. I wish it was better. I mean, we're getting hopefully better price action now that we broke outside of the ORB. But let's see what happens here, right? Let's see if this candle closes. I mean, if we keep the momentum going, obviously we're headed up to take out this level up here. So that's the 25,670. Closest area of interest or point of interest for the 1 hour chart. If I go to the 4 hour chart and I kind of look to the left, there's really nothing. Closest area is 716. And actually this area is probably probably 800. So like the 800 level could be in play, because keep in mind, chat, we're above all the EMAs on a higher time frame as well. That's what's frustrating. You like, if you're looking for longs, you know that we're above all the EMAs on a higher time frame, the 1 hour chart, the 4 hour chart, even the 12 hour chart, right? So it's like, you know that there's a lot of bullish momentum, but your entry still has to be on point. So yeah, we broke out, guys. So now maybe can we get a little push down? And we are going now. The interesting part is that we're going into the close of a 1 hour candle as well. So that gray box is in play. The question is going to be, is that going to happen now or is it going to happen in the next 1 hour candle? D-Money, what is ORB? Yeah, it's actually the opening range breakout trade. So if you go to the 15-minute chart, you'll kind of see on my chart, I got the black lines, the two black lines, 25,612 and 25,471. That's actually the ORB. That's the opening range. That's the high and the low of the first 15-minute candle today at open. So I like longs here, guys. As long as we stay above 612, obviously, right? If we get back below the opening range, then that's not great. But I mean, I'm gonna probably trade this like a regular momentum trade. The only tough part is we're going into the close of a 1 hour the 1 hour candle. Right? You got about 3 minutes left on the 1 hour chart. So when is that momentum gonna step back in if we're gonna continue the upside buying pressure? So that's the tough part. ORB sitting at 612. So you don't want to, if you're a bull, you don't want to see us back below. Obviously, you don't want to see us back inside the opening range. We hung out in the opening range, guys, since 11 o'clock this morning. So you would figure that, right? Like, if they're going to push it, it needs to go. Maybe pop up here to like 670. Took a long, guys. Quick long. From 630. See if we can get a pop here. Up inside the gray box at like 650. Gonna watch it, guys. I'm putting the trade at break even, so I'm not gonna lose on the trade. Got to be careful because we're going into the close of a 1 hour chart, but this is basically the trade, right? Nice, nice, nice. Nice. All right. I'm going to take it off, guys. There you go. There you go. Let's go, baby. All right. I'm going to take that off, guys. Going into the close of the candle, and I'll wait for the next setup. I'm gonna take that off. I'm not gonna risk it, guys, going into the close of a 1 hour candle. You got about a minute left with all this trickery going on. So I'll wait now for the 1 hour candle to close. And if you held that trade, you got a nice little pump. There you go. Dang, from 1200 to 800 on the exit D. Yeah, but it's all good. I mean, it happens, man. Not gonna sweat it, right? A win is a win. You got to take the wins, man. On a day like today with this price action, you take it, right? And because the thought process is all right, if we finally broke out of the opening range, guys, and we're going into power hour officially coming up right now at 3 o'clock, then we should get more buying pressure to the upside, right? All right, so I would love a push down to start the candle, but Let's see if we get it, right? Let's see if we get some kind of push down, guys. Come down and retest 613 to go long again. That's what I'm looking for, to be honest. This is the 5-minute chart. All right, 627. I want a little bit more. Keep in mind, chat, 615. $615 is basically kind of like the opening range. So I'm looking for a long. I want more of a retest down to kind of challenge that 613, 614 area. I might not get it all the way down there, so I'm kind of watching that. But I want price to form a bottom wick and then expand higher, right? Basically, I want price on a 1-hour chart to form some kind of bottom wick and then expand to the upside. Since we broke out, it took us all day to break out of this range. So I want to go long. All right, there you go. All right, so the high was put in and we're right back to the opening range. We're pretty close. Craziness, right? All right, I'm gonna take a long, guys. I'm gonna try a long. My entry was 621. Want to see if we can get up here, guys, and challenge at least 650, possibly 648. All right, so it's kind of stalling, guys, but you know, typical NQ fashion. I basically want it to kind of come up here and re-challenge 648. All right, there you go. It's starting to pick up a little bit, right? All right. I'm gonna, all right, there you go, there you go, there you go. All right, I'm gonna take that off, guys, and I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle, to basically close. Let this candle close because I want to see how this kind of closes out, and then I'll make a decision, right? Because what I'm saying, there could be a deeper retest coming down here to the 14 EMA. And if that's the case, then that's fine. But I got a feeling they're going to pop it back below this top of the opening range, right? So I wasn't going to hold the bag. But I am looking for the next long. I'm just waiting and being a little patient. And I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes. Trump talking? Maybe. I mean, he was I think at 2 o'clock. Let's go, big baller D-Money. Oh, man. Yeah, and that's also, guys, this is all right, so 5-minute candle closed bearish. And you know, do I buy it right out the top of the opening range, basically for a push higher? Is what I'm kind of looking at, seeing if we can get up to like 670, right? So we'll kind of see what happens here, guys, right? You want to see buyers kind of step in. I took a buy from 624, guys. I'm in a buy from 624. Want to see if we can get a pump to the upside, retest these highs up here, 649 at least. If it stalls out, then I'll look to re-enter lower. But today's a scalp day, guys. Basically, right? Today's a scalp day. You got to take what you can get because of the price action. So that's the plan. So we'll kind of see what happens here. It took us all day to bounce out of this range, so I want like an expansion higher to that 671 that I kind of talked about. Doesn't mean that's gonna happen right now, right? Unfortunately, but we'll see. Apex, guys, 80% off. Today's the last day. $10 PA fee, 100K accounts. All-in cost $69 on those accounts. Use the code PW. Pulling back. All right, so I'm cautious of that a little bit, but I need to give it a little bit of room, guys. I need to let the trade breathe a little bit, right? And the reason why I say that is because I want it to kind of trap shorts and expand up here to that 671. My entry was 624. Previous 1 hour candle was bullish. 30-minute chart has a bottom wick already, right? So I need us to go now. Like, I don't want us to wait. If we kind of get back below the opening range, 612, then obviously I'm gonna close this trade out and I'll look to re-enter lower, because the momentum pretty much died out, right? At that point, I would have to say it's invalid, so we'll see. But if we can't get to 671 today, guys, it's sad, right? Because it's like we hung out in the opening range all session, literally all session, guys, and we can't even put in a new high. That's crazy. So we'll see. I'm sure crazier things have happened. So yeah, and we're pulling back. We're pulling back now. Again. So we're headed back inside the range. Like, so if that's the case, then I'm probably gonna close and then I'll look to re-enter similar to what I said earlier on some of these like higher lows being put in. If it comes back. But I mean, this right now, guys, this is basically an opening range trade, right? This is the top of the opening range. We broke out of it. It took us pretty much all day to get out of it. So I'm gonna hold it, guys, unless we get back below the opening range. That's how I have to trade it, right? D, you should stream only from 3:30 to 4. Yeah, it's not always this bad though, in all honesty. today, for some reason, it took a long time to get out of that range. So lay off the plastic, my guy. Get a Bubba. Oh man, you gotta love it. There's so much downside. Yeah, I mean, there's always downside there, right? I mean, there's always downside, there's always upside, to be honest. I mean, you got to trade what you see, not what you think. I'm just basically trying to play this as an opening range breakout trade since it took us all day to get there, but will that always work? Absolutely not. I'm aware of that. Is today a nasty price action day? Absolutely, right? I mean, I think anybody would kind of say that based off of us spending the whole day inside of an opening range. So that's just how it is sometimes. But I would say, yeah, if we get back inside the opening range, guys, which we're getting close to it now, then the trade's going to be invalid for me. I'm going to have to close it, and I'll look to re-enter like somewhere lower, right? Because they're clearly doing a retest to the downside before going higher, which is not great short term if I'm a bull, because it's like, why would it take the whole session to basically get up here and put in to 671? So, but normally it's not this bad. Like I don't know what the deal is today, but normally it's not this bad as far as able to get some decent trades when we're not stuck in a range for hours. So we'll see. Back and forth we go. Maybe the rally on MOC. All right, here we go, guys. Is this some action now? Okay. All right. There's 10 points. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That boy good. PW, that boy good. All right, guys. I like that, right? So that's a little reassuring that there's buyers stepping in, guys. I mean, I want us at 671. Obviously, I don't control the market, but I mean, I would just find it very strange that we can't get up to 671, guys, and put in a new high on the session when it took us all day to get outside of the opening range. I mean, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. All right, 15-minute chart is starting to form a bottom wick. So this is the 15-minute chart that I'm going to flip to now. You got a bottom wick on it, but you know, is that going to end up being green? You got 22 seconds left. Kind of struggling a little bit. So that's not great short term. But I mean, I have to kind of like what I said earlier. Yeah, I'm still in because I'm trying to get a pop-up here, guys, but we'll see what happens. So is that going to happen or not? I mean, we'll see. 1 hour chart was bullish, right? It was starting to try to go bullish. But I wanted a little bit more and might have gotten greedy. But I mean, it's hard, guys, because to be honest, like I said, I mean, we've hung out all day inside of that range. So give me 1 second, guys. All right, so it's having a hard time here. Yeah, so let's kind of see what happens, guys. I think it might go down to the 600 level and bounce back up. Yeah, it could. It could. Anything's possible, right? So yeah, I mean, the bulls basically were able to kind of get some momentum, but we need to go. We got 12 minutes left on this 30-minute candle, guys. 12 minutes left. If they're gonna push it, right? If you took profit, I'm not mad at you. We got about 2,500 people tuned into the stream, guys. I appreciate the support. Actually, we got almost 2,600. 2,600 people tuned in, guys. I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. You rocking with D-Money. And I'm just trying to make a little money. So yeah, it's kind of trying to pick a direction, but I mean, I would love for it to get up to 650, guys, plus. And kind of put in a new high on the session at 671. That's what I'm trying to anticipate. Now I might not get it, but I mean, I just find it, you know, it would actually be comical that if we can't get there when we've consolidated or we've been stuck in a range since 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, right? So that would be like crazy, but it could happen. But I just saw basically we're above all the EMAs on all the time frames, guys. And that's why I basically flipped bullish, kind of waiting for buyers to step in here and actually take us higher, right? To at least 670, maybe 650, right? All right, there you go, there you go, there you go. $631. All right. Kind of all right. So we're gonna let me look at the 15-minute candle, guys. It has a nice size bottom wick on the current 15-minute candle. So this is gonna be an expansion. We got about 9 minutes left. On that 15-minute chart. $30-minute candle, guys. Nice size bottom wick. All right, there you go. All right, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 6:30. Let's go. All right, I'm taking it off, guys. I'm taking it off. I'll take that off, guys. And we'll probably wait now for the 15-minute candle to close. Let's go. Drop a W in the chat, guys, if you made some monies. PW dropped a W, guys, so and it looks like he dropped another 50 memberships in the chat, guys. Gift memberships. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. That boy good. That boy good. All right, guys, so I know I talked about it a few times. Lucid, guys. These are Lucid accounts that I'm basically trading. And I mean, they're the wave, right? I think they're the wave right now. You got to be honest, guys. 40% off all Lucid Flex plans. No consistency rule in the funded stage. There's a 50% consistency rule in the eval stage or test stage, and there's no daily loss limit on Lucid accounts, guys. Use the code PW. Let's go. So I feel good, guys. I mean, I think, you know, we haven't got, I would be shocked if we can't get up to 670. I mean, I would be shocked by the end of the session, right? But keep in mind, guys, with the Lucid accounts as well. So they by far have probably the fastest activation. So if you pass, so it's going to take you 2 days minimum to actually pass the flex plans. You pass on the second day, and I mean, typically they activate funded accounts within 5 to 15 minutes, guys. Just being honest. Terry Trades, what's up? Terry sent 20 gift memberships as well, guys. So the chat's on fire. Let's go. Appreciate that, Terry. So these accounts, guys, I got a little work to do to get them. So hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have them pass, right? So news in 5 minutes. Yeah, I would say be cautious. Be cautious, guys. So I think you got a couple days left on those Lucid accounts, and that's it. So this is basically the introductory price for the flex plan. So just keep that in mind, guys. As always, use the code PW. Just trying to make a little money. Pete's Trader, Peter, loving this afternoon show. Keep it up. Hey, I appreciate the kind words, man. I really do. Lucid is definitely the best when it comes to funded account activation. Yeah, I agree. There's nobody else that's touching them, guys. So what would I be looking for right now? I mean, we're kind of hanging out now, unfortunately, inside of a range above the opening range. Go figure. Gotta love it. But we are, right? I gotta be honest. We're kind of ranging. So I can take off this gray box. So that we're stuck inside of a range now. Now, does that mean we can't break out to the upside? Absolutely not. We could definitely break out to the upside because we're hanging out above the opening range now. It took us basically hours upon hours to get outside of this range that we've been stuck in since basically 11 o'clock. So like I said, I would find it hard to believe that we can't take out 670 or higher. So this could be one of those slow grind to the upside kind of plays going forward. Yes, Lucid Flex, correct. Lucid Flex is also in the day, it's in the day drawdown. It is not trailing drawdown. And there's no daily loss limit, guys, on the Lucid Flex accounts, which is something that I know a lot of people have been asking for. So let's go. So yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of interesting, right? I mean, we had some choppy price action. We were stuck back inside the opening range right at the beginning of the session. Had to kind of scalp that a little bit. So I'm not gonna lie, Chad. I'm feeling pretty good about my trade performance in the later half of the session, to be honest. Felt like I was able to read the market a little bit better. So let's go. What a day, Deep. For the most part, good price action, up and downs, but good management. I feel good ending in green. Skeletor 619. Yeah, I would say that's not bad, man. I mean, listen, on a day like today, if you're green, chat, you're doing something right. Because, I mean, you had a lot of choppiness today. You had basically the first trade I took today. I mean, you guys saw that. I was up like 7 or 8 points and then price snapped back the opposite direction and it kind of ranged from there on out. So I just basically started to scalp and was able to kind of get some direction. So sometimes it's like that. Tony Lanes, D-Money, what's good? Hey, what's up? How are you? Does the code PW only work for the 50K Lucid account or any eval? Yeah, it's any eval. That's any eval, guys. You're gonna use the code PW to always get the best deal. Volume is gone. Yeah, it could be. I mean, like, this isn't great, Chad. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I mean, I actually held it. I mean, you guys saw that because I wanted that pop, and maybe that pop comes at 350 or, you know, the last couple minutes of the market going into 4 p.m. I don't know. But right now it's kind of stuck in the range. So this is the kind of like be careful time. Don't feel like you got to force anything. But 1 hour chart right now. Is basically, I mean, you got a nice size wick at the bottom. So, I mean, would not be surprised if we get a pop, but I would say be careful just because of the day that we've had. I did buy Lucid Flex right now. Thanks, D-Money. Hey, no problem. Stockitch, PW works on Lucid Direct to funded accounts too. I just tried it. Yeah, it works on all the Lucid accounts, guys. PW is going to work on all the code PW is going to work on all Lucid accounts. So here's the pop. They're trying to push it inside of that gray box that I kind of talked about. 25,650 area up to like 670. So you can see like these higher lows kind of like being put in. All these higher lows, right? And now you got the expansion higher. Here's the expansion, chat. Inside the gray box, here we come. So it looks like it just took a while, right? Today just took a while, kind of grindy, nasty price action. It just took a while. A lot of people probably got chopped because they didn't, you know, they were, it's hard to be patient when price action is nasty and maybe you're getting chopped up. Nota Vev 67. Note Dev 67. I told you your win was right around the corner. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate the support, man. Yeah, guys. I mean, you got to keep trading, right? I mean, maybe you're gonna take a couple losses. Maybe the session starts off bumpy because price action is choppy. I mean, that's trading. D, I wish I had met you a few years ago, but hey, things happen for a reason. Yeah, I agree, man. Hey, I wish I met PW a few years ago. Let's go. But yeah, everything happens for a reason, guys. I'm a firm believer of that. Timing, I'm a firm believer that everything happens in the right timing as well. So I've always like felt that way. 2 years ago, guys, I was basically working 60, 70 hours a week, running a Walmart store, pulling the little hair that I got left out around this time, Christmas time. All right, so far we're kind of rejecting that gray box. I mean, keep in mind, this is just basically an area that I kind of drew out off the higher time frame. If you go to the 1 hour chart, you'll see kind of see why I drew it out. The last time we were in this area, we had a reaction back to the downside, so that's why that's an area of interest. So can we kind of get up there and put in a new high on the session above 670? DMONEY, you and Patrick are the best. You two balance each other out. Hey, I appreciate that. He called me an elf today, chat. PW called me an elf. Let's go. If you guys can't laugh, like if you can't laugh, guys, and like have like a sense of humor about stuff, I mean, I think you're doing it wrong, right? To be honest. I'm 5'8", chat. 5'8". I got a driver's license to prove it. I'm 5'8", chat. Sleepy Mocha, elf is better than DMONEY the red-nosed reindeer. Let's go. Yeah, so I mean, right now, I think this is a slow grind probably to the upside. This is the 5-minute chart you're currently looking at. D, what were you doing right before your first time on the BDH? I was actually trading from home. Trading from home. D buddy, 5'8" is solid. Definitely on the tall side for an elf. Let's go. Yeah, so right now, I mean, I feel like we're kind of, it remains to be seen if we're going to kind of break out to the upside. We're kind of ranging. Would it surprise me if we pop to the upside? No, it would not, to be honest. But with NQ, you never know. All right, we got some selling pressure kind of rejecting off the top of the range, so we could be headed back inside the ORB, guys, temporarily. Are the rumors true? You're going to Tradeify, or did Jerome not allow it? Yeah, I'm not going to Tradeify, guys. PW tried to get me beat up by the chat, guys. He knew it was going to cause a riot, so you know. Yeah, I'm loyal to the BDH. I love you. I love you. The funny thing about that video is that PW is the one that recorded the video, guys. Like, he was like, we're like driving over there. He's like, yeah, you know, it would be funny. So kind of hanging out. I mean, we're just kind of hanging out above the ORB, 25,612. So if I'm a short-term bull, I do not want to see price back below 25,612 in the short term, because probably a lot more sell pressure coming. So that's how I would have to kind of play it. D-Money, why is your handshake game so on point? I don't know, man. I don't know. I do what I can. I do what I can, you know? So yeah, right now, nothing really going on, chat. I would say be careful. We're kind of stuck. Now that price kind of attempted to get inside that gray box, you got to sell off. We just tapped the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart, and we're right back at the ORB, guys. We're right back at 612, believe it or not. I like your chart, looks clean. Yeah, I tried to adjust it. I mean, I took feedback from the chat, and I think the gray background actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like it. So I think it's easier on the eyes for you guys, and so I'm not blinding anybody anymore. Yeah, I mean, if you're bullish, I mean, we're right back inside the range. So you would have to kind of wait for maybe a higher low to be established. and try to ride it back up if they're gonna take it higher. It's a little tougher, right? Because we're right at the range. So I would say, like I said earlier, guys, be careful in this area because it's been like kind of like crazy price action. D-Money, what is the difference between Lucid Pro and the Flex account? And thanks for being on point with the price action. Yeah, so the Lucid, the Flex account, guys, the benefit of the Flex account is once you're funded, once you actually get them funded, there's no consistency rule. There's no consistency rule, right? No, you don't even have, so, all right, if you pass the evaluation and you get put in a pro account, basically what happens is that you're gonna have a consistency rule, and I believe they actually changed it to 40% consistency rule, and then you also have a daily loss limit. So there's no daily loss limit on the Flex accounts, guys. You got way more flexibility, and you're able to basically, you could actually say there's a nice trending day in the market, you're able to capitalize on that without having to worry about the consistency rule once you're funded. So you got to keep that in mind. Right? So that's I mean, you can't really compare the other plans to that because you got way more flexibility. Obviously, the drawdown is end of day drawdown as well. So no, there is no buffer in Flex. You basically just have to make the minimum payout, minimum daily profit, right, per day. How many days to pass? You can pass it in 2 days. So you can pass. So the difference is, chat, you can pass Pro in 1 day, but you can, but it's gonna take you at least 2 days to pass Flex because Flex has a 50% consistency rule only in the funded stage, right? So if you're trading the 50K account, on that 50K account, you got to make $3,000 in profit. So that means that on day one, you can make 1,500. On day two, you make 1,500, and then you pass, right? So it would take you 2 days minimum. So yeah, once again, guys, Lucid is 40% off the Flex plans. No consistency rule in the funded stage. No daily loss limit. Very popular already, guys. They just dropped that and it's very popular because of obviously the benefits that I just kind of talked about. So let's go. Use the code PW. Somebody said they're in a short. I mean, I'm looking at the 5-minute chart and I see that we're above the 14 EMA. If that holds, we could be back inside that 650 area, to be honest. So I would say be careful because you're going into the last 15 minutes of the 1 hour candle. So if they really want to push this to the upside, guys, you know, you can get some fireworks pretty quick to the upside. So it can go either way, right? It can go either way. So got to be careful. Price did a nice retest of the opening range. You got a 5-minute candle that closed right back up, right back above the opening range. So if I'm a bull, that's encouraging. But this is the time in the last 15 minutes that a lot of times you'll get some pretty good volatility. So it could go either way. It can go either way. So I would just say be careful. That 671 level was not taken. And 30-minute chart, I mean, you got a wick at the top and the bottom. Current 1-hour chart, you got a wick at the top and the bottom, right? So I would just say kind of be cautious going into the close. So I'm always trying to think, chat, where can they trap the most amount of people? So, all right, and that's kind of like what I'm talking about, right? So right now you got to push up. "30-minute chart," right? So this is exactly what I was kind of talking about. You got to be careful because they can kind of take this either direction very quickly, and then all of a sudden we're sitting at 670, right? MOC, D-Money, what do you think about order flow and footprint? Yeah, I've never used it, chat. I'm more of a price action trader. So I kind of, maybe in my early trading days, guys, I had so many indicators on my chart, you couldn't even see my chart when I first started trading. I mean, like, I would be lying if I told you something different. I had so many indicators that you couldn't even see my chart. So I had to like get away from that and try to clean it up. So, you know, and that's just growth, right? It's just kind of like, what do I really need on my chart? Like, I mean, yeah, it would be comical if we get up to 670, guys. All of a sudden, right? Like, is that guaranteed to happen? Absolutely not. But it would be kind of funny if we were able to get there after it took all session. But who knows? You're hanging out above the opening range again. 4-hour charts bullish. 1-hour charts bearish, but you got about 10 minutes and 30 seconds left on this current 1-hour candle, guys. So, and a lot of times you get that volatility coming in at the last 10 minutes, which is coming up pretty quick. So that's what I'm saying. It would be funny, right? If they yoke it to 670. Trap some shorts. Hello, remember the Christmas decoration chart days? Yeah. Telling you, man. All right, so we're in the 350 time, guys, where the craziness happens, right? Can go either way. What a messy price action. Yeah, I know. That's why you got to kind of take what you can get sometimes and be content, guys, right? Because, I mean, we saw what the price action was looking like. We were stuck in a range for hours and hours and hours. So that tells you kind of like everything you need to know. So, and we're kind of headed right back inside the ORB, it looks like. Yep. Or trying, or at least testing the ORB, right? Maybe you get a bounce to the upside, but we just tapped the ORB. So yeah, it's definitely a little sticky today. It might go overnight. Yeah, that happens. Kind of consolidated, guys, stuck in a range. I mean, we're able to capitalize on a nice buy, on a nice long. Pretty much kind of going up to kind of re-challenge that box, that gray box up top at like 25,650. But then you had a sell-off now. So we're kind of like right back down. So not much to kind of ranging. Right back inside the ORB. Appreciate you, D-Money. Green on all evals. See you tomorrow. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, today was tougher, guys. I mean, I am happy with, you know, I would say basically some of these trades in the later part of the session because it was a little choppy today. But, I mean, what else? What can you do, right? And right back inside the opening range. Oh man, you gotta love it. All you can do is laugh sometimes. Like we're really back inside the ORB, guys. D-Money, thank you for all your hard work here at the BDH day in and day out. See you tomorrow. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate that, man. The second best trade was in between the two streams. Yeah, I'm not sure which one you're referring to. But it was a little nasty today. Yeah, guys, we got 2,100 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Looks like we got 1,200 likes, chat. So I want to see if we can get it to at least 1,500 likes. We had 1,600 likes yesterday. I know I saw a lot of W's in the chat. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I normally stream Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. So we just trying to make a little monies. Yeah, guys, this is you got to push up and then you got to push right back down. Let's go. Gotta love it. So strong momentum candle to the downside. Right back inside of the ORB. Sitting at 25,600. So now, all right, if I'm a short-term bull, like I would, basically how I would have to play it right now is I don't want to see price back below 587. If I'm looking for a long. So this short term, like kind of like low that was put in on the 5-minute chart, I would want to see that level kind of hold up, right? This area right here. Kind of like one of the trades I took earlier when I took a long, and my stop had to be below that 580, right? In this particular case, stop would be back below like 582, right? And that would have been the trade, because you can kind of see right now, current 5-minute candle, there's like a 20-point pop back to the upside. So if they're gonna push it higher now, that was just a retracement to kind of trap some shorts, and then it's gonna kind of revisit these highs up here. So that would have to be like the process, right? Like the thought process. In between the two EMAs, 14 and 50 EMA, wasn't able to close below the 50 EMA, kind of pushed back up. I would say we'd have to also be careful here as well though, because if it breaks that 50 EMA, might be more downside coming. Just a thought, right? And you can kind of see like some weakness on the 5-minute chart with a long wick at the top, so that's not great. Apex is down. Thanks to you and Pat, I passed my first 3 MFF evaluations today. Nice. New subscriber, great channel, very informative. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. So yeah, I mean, I think guys, pretty good session. Was able to kind of bounce back from, took like 2 losing trades, had like basically like what, 4 winning trades. Pretty good session, even though it was choppy. Didn't kind of like how we kind of hung out above the opening range once we kind of broke to the upside. So I was content with taking the profit, even though we didn't get all the way up to the gray box. And that's kind of like where we're at. So, I mean, going into the market close, you got about 40 seconds left. Not much, I mean, right? If I'm long, like I said, price needs to hold the 50 EMA, 25,590, roughly. And if that happens, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of push this thing higher. Anticlimactic end. Are you taking more trades? Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, because we're kind of like we're hanging out right below. If I was bullish, I want to see price back above the 14 EMA, which kind of lines up with the opening range, 25,612. That's the only issue, right? So I don't really see, like, you know, I don't really see a clean setup kind of like going into the close. And you got to kind of be content because of the price action that we already had. I mean, right? Because we can easily kind of break down from here, break below the 50 EMA at 25,590 and head lower. So it's 11 p.m. in Cape Town and we rolling with D. Hey, I appreciate that. Buy now, full margin. Oh, man. 10K day, I'm out of here. Have a good one, D Money. Hey, you too, Killer Sluggy. Yeah, guys, I appreciate the support. Do me a solid, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a solid, guys. I'm here Monday through Friday, typically 1:30 to 4. PW streams Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. We just trying to make a little money. Drop some sauce, guys. I know it was a choppy market, but pretty content. Tomorrow's another trading day, right? Hopefully it's better price action. It took us basically from 11 o'clock to get outside of the opening range. That kind of tells you the kind of day that we had today. And believe it or not, we're right back inside of it. So, I mean, that's trading. So yeah, I want to see if we can hit 1,500 likes, guys. I know we got 1,600 likes yesterday on the stream. So that's my like little personal goal, I guess, is to get to 1,500. Today we got almost 1,900 people still tuned into the stream. Rick Law, thanks D Money, 2 losses and 4 W's. Hey, let's go. Yeah, guys, I mean, I wish, you know, I'll take that today, right? I'm just being honest with you guys. I'll take it. based off the choppiness, I'm more than content with that, guys. I mean, I would love to bat 100% every trading session, but we all know that that's not possible. So on a choppy day like today, where we were in the opening range since literally, I mean, 11 o'clock, I don't think that's too shabby, right? $1,300 likes, guys. We got 1,300 likes. Do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. Lucid accounts, 40% off. Flex plans, running out of time. No consistency rule in the funded stage, which is, I mean, that's killing the game, to be honest. And no daily loss limits. So as always, use the code PW. Let's go. Does Lucid give payouts to Iran nationalities? We'll go to their website. I'm just happy I ain't blowing an account today. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. My boy D Money deserves the love, the stream, guys. Hey, yeah, I appreciate that. Do I have my own channel? So yeah, I only stream here on, I'm part of the BDH family, so I only stream here on the BDH channel. Let's go. 1,400, guys. We need 100 more likes. We got 1,667 people tuned in. I know we can do it. We can do it. If someone told me a long time ago, in 30 years, you're going to watch a guy on the computer and he's going to help you make money, I'll be like, you're crazy. What a world. RDM 22. Let's go. son and wifey grabbed Lucid accounts yesterday. Nice, Lika. So yeah, it'll be interesting tomorrow. To see if we can hopefully get better price action. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. So, yeah, I mean, that'll be, I mean, yesterday we had some consolidation for an hour and a half in the afternoon session before we broke out of a range. Today we were in the opening range since the morning time, so. We'll see. Kind of hanging out, right? That's why I was saying be careful in this area, because we're kind of stuck between the 14 and 50 EMA. So whenever you see that, that's basically kind of like almost like a consolidation area. So that's why I was kind of saying be cautious. If you were shorting, right? So if you're taking a short from 25,000, like 600 area, where would your stop be? And like I said, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some kind of upside momentum, because the last time price was in this area, 25,577, we had a bounce back to the upside, right? So if this area breaks, so if we break below 25,577, you might get more selling pressure. But at this point, it's kind of like a matter of when. D-Money, do you trade London session? No, I do not. I used to. D, I bet you don't miss retail? Nah, not at all. Now I actually went, I haven't got a Christmas tree yet, guys. I was trying to get a tree and the tree was like sold out. So I got to like find a tree for my daughter. And I ended up going into, I think it was Target, and I get like flashbacks, and I'm like looking at like, okay, is the store like organized? Is it zoned up? Is it clean? Like, you know, I'm like looking at all that stuff, and I'm like, man, I don't miss this at all. I don't miss it at all. So now I'm like a consumer, right? Versus a manager. So it's like, yeah, I don't miss it at all. I was telling my brother that the other day as well. So are you trading the Aegis session later this afternoon, my guy? No, I'm not. So yeah, just keeping it real, guys. PTSD, yeah, something like that. So yeah, I mean, pretty decent session. I'm hoping tomorrow will be better price action. I mean, I hope that, you know, I don't know what's kind of stalling us a little bit, but as far as all this consolidation that we've been getting, but you can't do anything about it. All you can do is try to trade it to the best of your ability, right? So that's what I'm gonna try to do. So thank you guys for tuning into the stream. I'm gonna call it, chat. I mean, I think pretty good session. If this is your first time rocking out with D-Money, I appreciate the support. Subscribe to the channel. I'm here Monday through Friday, typically 1:30 to 4. And PW streams typically in the morning, obviously Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. If you haven't hit the like button, guys, do me a solid. I think we got 1,400 likes on a crazy choppy chop fest day. So let's go. Gold already made its move. Yeah, I don't trade gold. Sure, it probably did. D-Money, we have 4 call outs in our store we need you to cover. Oh man, you giving me flashbacks. Yeah, I mean, that's, trust me. Craziness, man. So you got to be thankful for what you have, right? You got to be thankful for like opportunities that you have to basically get out of that environment, because I mean, you can only do it for so long before you get burned out. But all right, chat, I'm gonna call it. I appreciate the support. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We gone.